Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminisces. Today we're doing another recent find for me, Ghul. And what drew me to these then? Well, I reckon it's got chunks in it, that's the main thing. I mean, chunks can mean anything of course, but this is a particular sort of chunk, which is a sort of chunk I like. So we'll have a listen and see if that makes any sense whatsoever. So this isn't the chunkiest song on the album. There are chunky songs, and by chunky I mean that they sort of a choppier riff, and as a consequence, not quite as sprightly as this particular track. But on balance, I think this is one of my one of the two favourite tracks on this album. But it is a stark sounding album. Now the usual thing with stark sounding albums is very often they're devoid of humour, but you do get the sense, in a general sense anyway, that there's a bit of humour behind this, a bit of mockery maybe. It is sort of serious, but it doesn't take itself seriously. If that makes any sense whatsoever. And you know, at the end of the day, it's got some bloody poke to it. You wouldn't want to argue with this song on a dark night, would you? No, you would not. Particularly like that martial blast that the drums are making in this particular bit. But it is a solid effort, this is. And it's like, you know, when you're walking on a crowded street and sometimes you bump into somebody, not particularly hard, but you bump into them, and it feels like you've sort of bumped into a battleship. They have this so so solid a person. I don't mean necessarily that they're a big person, but they're a very dense person. In fact, I had a friend who people used to pick on all the time. Not all the time, that's probably, but occasionally get picked on, mainly for the way they looked, but sometimes because sometimes they just said stupid things. Nothing nasty. There wasn't a nasty bone in the body, but nonetheless, and this is some years ago now. I mean, we're all past the age where we get into fracases. So yes, this friend didn't particularly look imposing. Didn't look like a hard man, and he never sought any trouble. But trouble sometimes sought him out, and I always remember a big bollockman had a pop at him and punched him 2 or 3 times, and he may as well have punched Mount Everest, because my mate didn't move at all, didn't even flinch. Ooh. And said bollockman was basically left looking at his hand, thinking, what the bloody hell have I done there? And my friend didn't fight back, just left it at that. And this twat thought better of what to do next, and sort of called him all names on the sun and walked off. It's that sort of solidness I am trying to impart upon you here. Very solid indeed. I've not played geographical music on this channel for a while, whereupon I sort of, without knowing or ignoring where a band comes from, I sort of try and guess where they are from. And if I was playing that today, I think geographically I would have got this straight away. And I think their Ghul are in Germany. There's definitely a Ukrainian sound to them. Again, I don't research anything on these videos, but sometimes words leach into my eyes, so I can't ignore the fact that I do believe that the main artist, if it's not solid, I can't remember if it's a solitary artist for this band or it's a group itself, but they are from Ukraine. So yes, this is definitely music born of its environment, and regardless of that, it has its own lethality. So there you go. That was definitely music made from girders, wasn't it? It was solid stuff, but still had its the ability to move, get a motor on. So yeah, another happy acquisition. I bought this a few weeks back, and very happy I'm with it. I'm sure you would be too if you listen to it yourself. Anyway, clicky bollocks. Catch you next time. Cheerio.